Hey guys, so please ignore my hair. This is leftover from Canada Day yesterday, and I could not be bothered to like recurl it because it's kind of like no makeup look. So wanted to make sure I was like not trying with my hair, you know? Do you feel me? No? Okay. But anyways, hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or hello, thank you for being here. Thank you for clicking on my video. I really appreciate it. But for today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you guys my no makeup look. For those days where you just don't want to pile on a lot of makeup, but you want to add like a little bit more, because why not? I prefer to have at least a little bit of makeup on. But this is my routine, so if you guys want to see what I do for the days where I just want to wear like a tiny bit of makeup and not a lot, just keep watching. Okay, so to start off, I'm going to be using the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Primer Perfection. Is that it? Yes, Primer Perfection. This is the one that minimizes lines and pores for a smooth finish. So, although we're not going to be putting on like any foundation, I do want to start with a base just to make sure that like, again, it fills in my pores. It's going to make my face look a little bit like better than what it normally does. But yeah, we're going to be putting this all over our face. So I'm just taking like a normal amount. And I'm going to concentrate this where I get like the oiliest and like where my pores are the biggest, so like my T-zone, but I'm also going to put it everywhere on my face, you know, to create like a smooth canvas, because we are going to be using some like cream contour and stuff. But yeah, I'm definitely focusing it on like my T-zone, and I'm trying to pat it in so that it actually like really gets into my pores rather than just like brushing it over them and not really actually going in. But yeah, pushing that in. I'm gonna let that dry for like a couple minutes and then move on to concealer. Okay, so for my concealer, I am gonna go in with this to like cover up any dark circles and stuff, and then any imperfections, because like I am breaking out a tiny bit. It's like cleared up a lot, but I do want to cover a little bit of it. So I'm using my LA Girl Pro Conceal HD High Definition Concealer in the shade Porcelain. I think this is the lightest one. I like it. It's super like brightening and stuff. And then I'm going to go in with the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer. This one is in the shade CW02, I think. Yep, okay, I think that's the shade. I'm going to kind of mix these because this one's kind of like really thick. This one is not as thick, so I am going to mix those up. Well, I'm not going to mix them up. I'm going to like blend them in together. But, so I'm just going to put this on my under eyes. And then I'm also going to put this on like any problem spots. So I'm breaking out a little bit here. So I am going to just dot that around, and then I'm also going to put some on my forehead. And I think that's it. Yeah, it's kind of a lot, but it's less than what I would normally do. So we're going with it. And then I'm just going to put my NYX one over top, but I'm just going to put it under my under eye, just to help kind of blend out the other concealer. It seems like a lot, but when we blend it in with the sponge, it's gonna look kind of like our skin. Just gonna like give you more of like a brighter under eye, make you look a little bit more weak and stuff. And then I'm gonna go in with my like disgusting, what is this? It's not a beauty blender, but it's like a beauty blender. Whatever, my beauty blender. I washed this yesterday. One second, I put this in the microwave. I put it through twice because it didn't work the first time. Because apparently if you put this in the microwave in a cup of water with soap, I think you have to use fairy soap, but I don't live in the UK, so I don't have that. Apparently it's supposed to clean your beauty blender, and it like didn't do it to mine. So maybe it's the dish soap I use, but I used two different kinds. Regardless, I went in with a shampoo after, like a hair shampoo. And then I went in with like a brush cleaner, and my sponge still looks really gross and brown, but I guarantee you, it is like fully clean. I mean, I used it last night, so it's not fully clean, but it is pretty darn clean. So yeah, I'm just gonna be blending all of that in, making sure that like I'm really pushing it into my skin so that it doesn't look too highlighty or too cakey. But yeah, a sponge will definitely give you one of the most natural finishes. So, oh, and it will also obviously soak up any excess product. So if you want to look like the most natural you possibly can wearing makeup, I definitely suggest a sponge. Doesn't need to be the beauty blender, but like anyone. This one was $10. I don't remember what it's called. If I do, I'll put it on the screen. But I got mine at Showcase. Like, you know that store I'm like so out of breath. What is wrong with me? I went out for Canada Day yesterday, so I'm feeling a little rough today. But yeah, I got it from Showcase, which is like one of those stores where they sell things that you can only buy on TV, like products you can only get like by calling them and ordering them. This store sells it, which is like kind of like defeats the purpose, right? Because aren't those products only supposed to be available like by calling? Like I'm pretty sure they're not supposed to be available in the store. I don't know, but anyways, that's where I got this. And it's awesome, it's so squishy. It's like not hard whatsoever. It expands a bunch. I love it. It's awesome. Anyways, I'm like going over this like crazy, but I just want to make sure that everything's blended and we don't look too crazy. I'm just gonna take whatever's on the like the excess. I'm just gonna put that on my nose because my nose does get kind of shiny, so I'm gonna put a tiny bit of excess product on that. So that's pretty much our, like, I'm not gonna do foundation, I'm just doing concealer, and then I'm gonna go in with like bronzer and stuff and powders. But yeah, that's pretty much like our base done, kind of, not really, I guess, but oh my gosh, I'm a mess. Okay, so next I'm gonna be going in with this Wet n Wild Mega Glow dual-ended contour stick, not whatever. This is in the shade medium/tan. I accidentally picked this one up instead of the lighter one, but I actually really like it because I feel like it's more like orangey toned or like warmer. It's a lot warmer than the other one. I think the other one's more cool toned. So I think this one's really good because I feel like more warmer tones are like more natural, like looks more like tan. So yeah, I'm gonna be adding a little bit of cream contour. I feel like cream contour like looks more natural or something. I don't know. I feel like it can kind of look more natural. I'm just going with more creams to give a tiny bit of like more of like a dewy finish, you know? I feel like that will make it look more natural, even though we're putting makeup on. So yeah, I'm going to put that on my temples because I can never not put bronzer on my temples. My cheekbones. And then I think I'll put a tiny bit on the bottom part of my chin because I see people doing that on YouTube, so I must have to do that too. And I'm going in with my, what is this? Real Techniques. I don't remember which one this is. Oh, the sculpting brush. I really like this one. This one's awesome. Fits really nicely under your eyes too, but I do really like it to blend out contour. So I'm just gonna use that to gently blend that out. Also, I'm going in with contours. What? I'm going in with like cream products because we didn't lay a foundation down, right? Like we didn't lay a foundation down. We didn't put foundation on, which would act as like the foundation for your makeup. So when you put like bronzer on, like powdered bronzer and powdered blush, like that's what allows it to stick. Do you know what I mean? Like it can stay in place because it's like adhesing. What's the word? Like it like sticks. Anyways, it has something to like grip onto, like to stick onto. So when you go in with the cream one, it's already going to be like going into your skin. I don't know, I'm so bad. I'm not a beauty guru. I just like doing makeup. But yeah, it's not just gonna wear off really easily. I'm a mess. I'm gonna have to do so much editing. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's going to stick a lot easier because it's a cream. It's gonna go right into your skin, whereas the powder brush off a lot easier. That's what I'm getting at. So yeah. And I'm not really trying to contour as much as I am just like bronzing this area because I feel like that looks a little bit more natural, but okay, and then just to set that so that it doesn't feel like really gross on my face, I'm just gonna be going in with the butter bronzer. I really like the undertone of this. It's super warm but not orangey, so I think it looks really nice. I'm only adding the tiniest bit just to make sure like the bronzer doesn't go anywhere. And on top of it, I don't find this bronzer super pigmented, so you can go in with like a heavy hand and I find it's not gonna look crazy, which I actually really like. Sometimes when a bronzer is too pigmented, it can get kind of like scary and there's like no going back once you like mess up your bronzer. So yeah, I really like this one. And since we laid down the contour, like the cream bronzer, this powder obviously can be able to stick to it, whereas if we just used a powder, I find it would wear off a lot easier just because obviously it has nothing to grip onto. But yeah, pretty much all I'm gonna do. I'm also gonna set my under eye only because I get really oily and I don't want my under eye to crease. But I'm not going to set anywhere else in my face. I'm literally just doing on my under eye. And I'm just going in with this Joe Fresh Translucent Loose Powder. I really like this one because I only just got it, but I mean, so far I really like it because it's translucent, but it's not white. And I like that because I find a lot of white powders will give a white cast, especially I find if they're like drugstore, I find a lot will. I mean, I don't take a lot of flash photos, but like just in case. So I'm just like putting that all over where I put my concealer. I'm gonna set my chin too, just because we put a little bit of concealer there. But yeah, that's all I'm putting. I normally would put a lot more because I don't want to be oily, but for the purpose of this, I want to look a little bit more glowy than normal because it's supposed to be more natural. And then just to highlight, because again, I want to look more glowy, more like youthful, whatever. I think looking like really dewy and glowy will make it look more natural. So this is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Illuminator in the shade When the Nude Strikes. So I'm just going to put that, trying to get my mirror out. I'm gonna put it on the top of my cheekbones, my cupid's bow, my nose, and then I'm going to put the tiniest little bit on my forehead, and then I think that's it. And then I'm just using my finger to blend it in. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more. I want my cheekbones to be a little bit more highlighty than that. Okay, I think that's highlighting enough. I think that looks okay. I don't normally like highlight, but again, for more natural look, I really like it. So to set our face, I'm gonna be using, actually no, I'm only gonna go in with one setting spray. I don't wanna go in with my matte one. I'm gonna be going in with the Pixie Skin Treats Makeup Fixing Mist. This is the one with rose water and green tea, so it's this one. I think this is the one that's supposed to like sink into like your, I'm not sink in, but make sure like makeup doesn't like sink into your fine lines and stuff, but I'm just gonna spray that everywhere. And warning, I'm gonna put a lot on because again, I wanna look like more dewy than normal. Yep. Okay, and then once you're looking super dewy, I'm gonna go into my eyebrows next. And I'm going to leave the front half of my eyebrows and I'm just gonna do the tail because I want them to look more natural, but I can't not fill in my eyebrows. So I'm gonna leave the front and yeah, just do the back. Okay, and then once you've filled in the tail, or once I filled in the tail, I'm just gonna brush everything up, and then I'm going to set it with a clear brow gel, and I'm gonna brush everything up just to make them look like more full and bushy again because they didn't fill in the front. So I want it to be like as dramatic as possible. Okay, and then for lashes, I'm first gonna curl them and then I'm gonna go in with some mascara. I'm not gonna put like a bunch of mascara. I think I'm only gonna put like one layer. I would recommend using brown just because that looks more natural, but I don't have any on me. I don't normally use it, but yeah, I'm gonna be going in with just like one coat instead of like my usual like 2 or 3. But I am gonna curl my lashes a little bit, just make them look a little bit like more full, bigger, you know. Oh, I'm always scared I'm gonna like pinch my eyelid. Like, I do not like curling my eyelashes. It freaks me out. All right, so I'm gonna be going in with a new mascara. Well, it's not a new mascara, but it's like new to me. This is the Wet n Wild Lash Renegade Mascara. Can we appreciate this tube? This is the cutest tube in the whole world. And then look at the actual mascara. I love this wand. I think it's so cool. Like, can you see that? Like, do you see that? I absolutely love it. I think it is so cool. So yeah, I'm gonna be going in with only like one coat just so that it looks super natural. Well, as natural as mascara can look, but yeah. Okay, and then to finish off this look, I'm gonna just go in with a clear lip gloss. I love clear lip glosses. I'm obsessed with them. So yeah, this one is just by Essence. And I used this last night with a lip liner, and I should have wiped the applicator off because it's like tinted. Do you see that? It's so annoying. Okay, so that completes this video. Please remember that this is like a no makeup look, so I am still wearing makeup, but this is a lot more light and natural than like what I would normally wear, like what my normal routine is. So yeah, please keep that in mind. If you don't want to wear makeup, just don't wear makeup for no makeup days. But yeah, if you do want to throw a little bit on, like, let me know if you decide to like recreate this or whatever. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that thumbs up and subscribe down below by hitting that little red button. That way you never miss my face every week. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next Saturday for a new video. Bye!